Ah, we are live. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you might be. It's evening to me where I am. That's why I'm starting with good evening. My name is Sita. I am a mom. I am a nurse by profession. We always come here on a weekly basis on our Let's Grow Together series with my business partner, Davina, who is in New Zealand. We are so excited this evening to be chatting with you or to be sharing our discussion for today with anyone out there who might be watching us live or watching us on a replay. This evening or this morning, because Davina is morning, we are going to be just discussing about Easter and what Easter is like and how people celebrate Easter, because some people celebrate it big and some people it's just another day. So we just discuss about that and share our ideas of how our Easters have been like in years or how our Easters. I will let my business partner introduce herself.
Thank you very much, Sita. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. As Sita has mentioned, my name is Davina. I am from the beautiful islands of Fiji, currently residing here in Auckland, New Zealand. By passion, I'm an online mentor, and by profession, I have 20 years of experience in the finance sector, but currently working in the supply chain. As Sita has mentioned, today we will talk about our personal experience about Easter. So, yes, Sita, in terms of for me, growing up most of my life in Fiji, bringing my roots together, I have traveled the world and seen. Most of the time I see it's the connections, how we have our faith, whichever one we belong to. These perspectives are very different and we learn from one another. So that is it from my side, Sita. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Tavina. And with me, Easter is just another day. when my when I was back in my country in Zimbabwe, I could not remember celebrating Easter until I came here in the UK, where people are celebrating. And each time I see Easter eggs in the shops, I know that Easter is coming. And I started celebrating that in a way that I had to buy my children Easter eggs every time when it's Easter, hide them, and when they wake up in the morning, it's a surprise. They just see an Easter egg at the end of their bed. But to some of us that work all the time, Easter is bank holiday. You know what that means? It means more money or extra money. That's what we celebrate. So a lot of people would like to work during that Easter holidays because it's more money. But with some of people, they meet up with families, go on holiday, make it some party like now. Where I am, the weather is getting a lot better. We've got a bit of sunshine. So a lot of people are making some barbecue. And that is celebrating people out in some braai or holiday victory. Those who believe we celebrate more than resurrection, and we celebrate renewal, resilience, and new beginnings. And just like a stone, when it was rolled away, barriers are broken in business. If we are in business, we talk about barriers or obstacles. Obstacles, you use them as stepping stones, and barriers, they are broken, and you move to another side and start try to achieve, and rather than using those as an excuse to stop what you want to do or what you want to achieve in your life. So your story isn't just stop. it's the beginning. A lot of people, when they are faced with challenges or obstacles, they give up on what they want to do, or what they have been doing, or what they were dreaming of doing. But because of this business, you have to remember what made you do what you are doing, what made you decide to do what you are doing, regardless of the obstacles or challenges. So if your why is really big, you have to try and focus on that to allow it to keep you going. And strategies can be a reborn. You can utilize new strategies targeting where you feel that it's not working out. So you can never fail in this business. So we are trying to combine the celebration of Easter and bringing it back into our business, because on this platform, we are encouraging someone out there that is not all about celebration. You can be celebrating wherever you are, and also thinking of what can you do in your career? What can you do in your life? You can have more celebrations if you work for yourself, if you work at your own time, putting in whatever hours you want to put in. But if you are working on somebody's time, you are given maybe a day off during the Easter holidays. After the Easter holidays, you are back at work. But if you are working for somebody, when you want to return to work, or you can put in an hour or two, and the celebration continues. And it's entirely up to you to decide when your celebration can stop. But if you're out there, check it out.
Oh, seems like our good old colleague has had technical problems. Well, let me continue, guys. As for myself, in terms of Easter, I in Fiji basically normally celebrate Easter with friends, family. Growing up, and in my experience, I would say that Easter, for example, is more of a belonging to a Christian like a country. Easter is normally like where occasions like Sita's mentioned is for families, communities. They come together. You have a lot of you share meals like Sita has mentioned. You go for Easter hunts. You have your a day before Easter celebration in church. To have the like which the Christian faith is the resurrection of Christ. And these practice normally helps us, strengthens the social bonds we have, creates opportunities to learning traditions, and also passing it to our younger generation. And also we have a lot of interfaith and cultural dialogue. For example, I've worked in many countries and I've seen diverse societies. Easter can also serve as a bridge between different faith cultural practices. It is literally the cornerstone for the Christian religion. The theme of, like Sita mentioned, is renewal, having hope, and have universal appeal. Like, for example, we do something, we often invite others doing participation, giving awareness. But our common faith that we belong to, we always have three things very common, which is love, joy, and respect, understanding one another. And we all are basically like I would say the child of God. So these are certain elements that are very important, and we serve for the same purpose as well. And last but not least, like I've seen personally that Easter is like an holiday in Fiji, and even in Canada, because I've been in Canada as well. You have the Easter chocolates, you hide them, like Sita mentioned, and also you have those picnics. You go on picnics, you spend time with family, renew your relationships and share your experience. because for me, my family, like, I am the sole breadwinner. So my parent, meaning my mother, has not had, she's a domestic worker, so she has mostly stayed home. So I mostly share my experience of what really happens in the corporate world, because I have more than 20 plus experience. And I always tell her the good side and the bad side, because there's two sides. And out of that, what do you learn? What do you value? And how do you grow? And, like, one thing I've realized in life is that be a doer. For example, if you want to do something, don't think twice. Just do it and see for the consequences later. That is when you will understand, like, that's how you're going to grow. And definitely, as humans, we are going to definitely make mistakes. Not a single time. It's not we're perfect, but what happens is that we are individuals who are imperfect. But what we do is we self examine ourselves. We should have personal development. It's the nature of us is that at the end of the day, for example, if you're working in a corporate or even in the medical field, is that you are helping them a vision to grow, helping and doing your job. You are capped on a certain income. But if you work more than a certain hours, are you paid for that time? Because time, remember, is the most important commodity you're giving away. And that is an asset, nothing else, because as we grow our time is very limited. So be careful how you gift it to someone else. Are you getting good vibes? Is the energy okay for you? And are you making it your journey to make an impact on somebody's life, to give them the financial freedom, or give them inspiration or encouragement, and set the intention for growth of yourself and also for the other ones as well, and see if there's a change. We are not here for like competition with others. We are here for competitions with ourselves. Are we a better versions of ourselves from yesterday? So that is from my side, Sita. I give it back to you.
Thank you so much, Davina. That's really an extensive sort of explanation. We all come from different backgrounds where Easter is celebrated in different ways. As I said, in my country, I never celebrated Easter, but maybe some people did because maybe where I was, I grew up in the village, and in a village, there's quite a few things that can be celebrated. Sometimes it's because people cannot afford it, or they don't see it as important. They just celebrate the day it ends there. But where we are now, it's big celebration. We've got Easter bunnies and we've got Easter eggs, and that means something. And with me, it means a lot of chocolates. People eat a lot of chocolates Christmas, Easter time. So now I've got few chocolates, those big Easter egg chocolates. That's what I'm looking at wherever I'm sitting here. That's what means to me. Easter is about chocolate. Even where I work in the office, we are sharing Easter eggs, and those Easter eggs is chocolate. So wherever you are, share some love, learn to forgive and forget, and share whatever you have with your colleagues, your friends, or your family. It's Easter time. Let's celebrate in style. Let's celebrate in good faith and rebuild what we feel had broken. Looks like today we errors or some internet connection. We keep disappearing and reappearing. But whoever is watching us live or replay, thank you so much for watching us. We will see you again next week. Hopefully, our internet will be working perfectly.
Bye, everyone.